Hello, everyone. English is a very smart language. English is a very funny language and very fascinating language. Why? Because, when you speak English, you look something different. There's some energy comes in your personality when you speak in English. So when you speak in English, of course, this language, it's something very interesting, very fascinating. Okay. So, but there are some words sometimes we don't understand when to use it. We become confused that should I speak this or should I speak this? Okay, I'll tell you what are the situation we face this. Okay, so today our topic is, yes, confusing words in English, part 1. As I said, English is a very wacky and fascinating language. It's really very funny. Sometimes we really don't understand why these words are, it looks so similar, but it has a different meaning. Okay, so we'll see that. So today we'll talk about 5 such words which are very important, very important, and many times we are doing lot of mistakes in these words. Okay, let's go for the first word of the day. Yes, this is the first word. You will say, wow, this is a very easy word, we all know this. Okay, Acha, do we really know this? Let's find out a person who will pronounce this word. Okay, Tanushri Bhattacharya will pronounce this word. Yeah, Tanushri, can you tell me?
But
Bath. Bath.
yes.
Can you make any sentence with bath?
Uh, Today I take part after 3 p.m.
Okay, so bath is noun or verb or adjective. What is that? What do you think? I
But
take bath.
I take part now.
Noun. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me the verb of bath? Verb of bath. See, we are telling I take bath. Why I'm using this take? Please try to understand. I'm telling I take bath. Why not I tell some word which is specifically for taking bath? Okay. So is there anyone, please raise your hand. I'll come to you and I will try to know from you that what you know about bath. Yes, can you tell me? I'm not seeing chat option. I'm right now seeing you all. So if you answer, if you're interested to answer, you can say. So suppose मुझे बोलना है कि मैं नहाने जा रही हूँ, सो और मैं नहाना चाहती हूँ, सो वहां पे अगर मैं बाथ को यूज नहीं करके इफ आई यूज द verb of bath, then what will be the sentence? Yes, Ritu wants to speak. Ritu, your voice is not coming. Please unmute yourself, Ritu. Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Sir, according to me, BATH bath means is a noun.
Okay, BATH is bath, is noun. Okay.
It means that I take bath. I am going
Arey,
to
theek
take
hai,
bath.
that is a history. Tell me the verb of bath. Because why I'm asking.
BATH bath.
BATHE क्या होता है? How you pronounce it?
I think this is bath.
Bath.
Yes.
Bath.
नहीं. Bathing.
Bathing. So what
Yes.
is what? But I have heard bathing. I am bathing. I bath.
So in some
I
rhymes,
bath every day.
I have heard bathing.
अच्छा, rhyme सुना था तभी पता चला आपको, ऐसे में नहीं पता. Is there anyone who would add something here? Who can tell me the verb of bath? Okay, I'll go to Chandrika. See, I'll give option to everyone. Let's go to Chandrika. Yeah, Chandrika, tell me. Please unmute yourself, Chandrika. Can you tell me the verb of bath?
Bath.
Bath. Okay, bath. You are using th.
Yeah.
Bath. So bath and bath. Okay, let's go to Neeraj Madan. Neeraj, you want to say something?
It's shower, wash, clean.
No, that is there, Neeraj. But I'm looking for this. The word should be absolutely same as bath.
Bathe.
Yeah,
B-A-T-H-E.
how will you pronounce it?
It's bathe.
It's you are talking th at the end. Th. You are using bath. Bath. Okay. Okay. Komal, you want to add something here?
Yes, sir. It's Baith, B-A-T-H-E, but we pronounce B-E-I-D-H. The
Bathe.
Baith.
Okay. 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 Now please look at the screen right now. I'll tell you. See, bath. Bath is a noun. We all know what is bath. I have heard so many people, they say, I am bathing. Arey, what is bathing? Bathing is not a right word because bath is not a verb. Bath means, suppose washing my body, washing your body, that is bath. And it is a noun. Absolutely right. It is a noun. Now use a sentence with bath. Okay. Before that, I'll show you. This is called bathe. The bathe. D. It will sound as bathe. You are using as if there is a D there at the end. Bathe, bathing, bathed. So it's not bath, it's bathe. It's bathe. Bathe means to take bath. It is a verb of bath. Okay, so never suppose so many people say, I want to take, I want to bath. I want to bath nahi hota hai, I want to bathe. I want to bathe. Okay, many people, they do this small mistake. Many people bathe. Bathe is the right answer. So it is a process of washing your body, and the parts of speech is verb. Parts of speech is verb. Let's make some sentence with bath. See, now the meaning is clear. You yourself can make the sentence, right? Suppose the sentence is Sohan is taking a bath in his bathtub. Sohan is taking a bath in his bathtub. Let's make a sentence with bathe. The children are bathing, not bathing. आपको देख के लग रहा है कि वो bathing है, but that is not bathing, that is bathing. Bathing themselves in water. The children are bathing themselves in water. I want that you should write some sentences with bathe, the verb. Huh? Noun से नहीं, bathing से हमें कुछ verb आपको चाहिए, हमको चाहिए. आप अगर if you write some sentences with bathing, kid is bathing in his tub. Absolutely right. Devotees like to bathe in Ganga. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very nice. I always take a bath in the morning. So this is a noun. I take a bath in the morning. Okay. But the time I change into verb, the same sentence will become, I had already bathed before the guest came. I had already bathed, this is past participle, before the guests came. Before the guests came. So these type of sentences, it's very interesting. This is called past perfect sentences. I had already bathed. Okay. मैं कर चुका था, मैं already नहा चुका था. I had already bathed before the guests came. Okay, very nice. So let's go for the next word. Okay, let's go for the next word. Yes, this is the next word, and I will go to this time some new person. Okay, Arpita Dev, can you pronounce it?
Breathe.
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 Breathe. What is the meaning of breathe?
सांस लेना.
सांस लेना. Absolutely right. Yeah, Nobonita, what is this?
Breath.
Breath. So Arpita is saying breathe. Nobonita is saying breathe. Okay, let's go to Ekta Sharma. Ekta Sharma, what do you think? What is this?
Breathe.
Breathe. So this is the confusion. People, they don't understand. It is breathe or breath Okay, so by the way, by Ekta Sharma, what is the meaning of this breath or breath? What is the meaning of it?
ब्रीथ सांस लेना मतलब
सांस ले, to inhale, to exhale. Inhale मतलब सांस लेना, exhale मतलब सांस छोड़ना. Okay, so this is called breath.
inhale
Breath. Breath.
breath
It's not
breath.
breathe. It's not breathe. It's breath.
breath
Yes, it is breath. It is
Yes, sir.
breath.
breath
Breath. Breath. Okay, Momita Deshorkar, can you tell me what is it? It is a noun or a verb?
Verb.
So breath is a verb. So according to
No,
Momita,
sir. Noun, noun.
okay, so breath is a noun. What is the verb of breath? What is the verb of breath?
BREATHE होगा. Heart.
I noun is breathing and verb
Noun
breath.
is breathing. Noun cannot be breathing. Noun is breath.
Heart is breathing.
Okay, Suman, can you tell me the verb?
Sir, like bath only. BREATH, breath is a noun, and BREATHE, breath is
Breath.
a verb.
Breath. Heart.
The pronunciation is same.
No, different.
Yes.
Breath.
Breath. Breath, and that is breath.
Yes.
Breath and breath. Okay, this is the problem. This is the reason, we are doing this class that is called confusion correcting class. Okay, let's go to Poonam Shukla. Can you tell me the verb of breath?
Yes, breathing.
Breathing. Means what is the mother form? What is that main form? Breathe.
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 Hmm.
Okay, breathe. Okay, Ritu Sharma, will you add something?
Sir, BREATH, breath. It means sans, noun. This is noun.
Okay.
And BREATH, breathe. That means
Breathe.
sans lena. Yeah, this is verb.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so it is called breath. So breath means either you exhale or inhale oxygen. That is called breath. Okay. And this is a noun. This is a noun. Always remember, this is a noun. Now, we have the next is breathe. So it's the top one noun is breath. It is breathe. Breath, breathe, breathe. Breath, breath, breathe. Breathe. It's not breathe. It's breathe. And this is basically the process of inhaling and exhaling. Okay. So this is a verb. If I see some sentences, he took a deep breath. He took a deep breath. And with verb, we can use it. She was able to breathe deeply again. She was able to breathe. Breathe. He took a deep breath. That is breath. This is breathe. Okay, now I want your sentences with verb. I want your sentences with verb. Please go ahead. See, what I can see, most of you are using breathing as a, as an adjective. Like I'm doing breathing exercise. So breathing exercise, breathing is an adjective. Some people are writing breathing is a very good exercise. Again, this breathing is not a verb. This is a gerund. It's kind of a noun. Now I'll tell you some example of breathe as a verb. Let's start about mother form. I will breathe. I will breathe slowly. I will breathe slowly. I breathe fast. I breathe fast. I'm making easy sentences. I was breathing fast. I was breathing fast. So these are the ways we can make breathe as a verb. When our country get rid of this pandemic, then we all will take breath of peace. Again, breath, breathe of peace. You have written breathe of peace. By breathe and breath, the difference is there. Yes, Neeraj, I breathe fast while running. Yes, this time you are right. Breathe को as a verb use करो. अगर आपको tense पता है, I breathe fast. I am breathing fast. I have breathed fast. I have been breathing fast, like that. Again, Arpita De, breath problems. Again, it is an breathing problem. It is an adjective. Okay, let's see some example. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. This is a noun. This is a noun. Preeti, she couldn't breathe even after so much of effort. Very good. When I heard that sad news, I started breathing fast. Very good, Poonam Shukla. So hold your breath for 5 seconds. It is a noun. She told me to breathe deeply. 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 So this is a verb. Okay, fine. Let's go for the next confusing word. And the next word is ha 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 ha. This is an interesting word. Disinterested. The most confusing word. And the meaning will be now revealed by Neelam Agrawal. Yes, Neelam, tell me, what is the meaning of disinterested?
This may interest now.
This may interest now. Wow. Okay, yes, Sandhya Sharma, will you add something? Disinterested?
Not interested.
Not interested. Okay, let's go for, okay. Okay, Suman, can you tell me? Disinterested.
It is like not influenced by.
Not interested. Yeah, we know that only. Yes, Kanchan, will you try not interested? Disinterested. We are talking about disinterested.
Not interested.
Not interested. मतलब अगर आप किसी को बोलना चाहो कि I am not interested, तो आप simply बोलोगे I am disinterested. Okay, let's go to Neeraj Madan. Neeraj Madan, will you try?
Sir, it is indifferent,
Indifferent. What is that?
neutral,
Neutral.
impartial.
Okay, okay, okay. You're very close. You're very close. You're very close. Okay, I'll come to you, Neeraj. Chandrika will speak. Chandrika, please unmute yourself.
Least interest.
Least interest. Okay, Komal Goel, will you try?
So disinterested means when I not influenced or not interested with that person. Not influenced. We can add on.
Okay, okay, you're very close now. Okay, is there anyone who would like to add something here from the crowd?
Unbiased.
Who said unbiased? Yeah, Savita Parekh.
Sir, unbalanced, unconcerned.
Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. I understand, okay, disinterested, disinterested. What is this word? I'll tell you now. Disinterested means someone who is not biased human being. It is an adjective. It is an adjective. जैसे होता है ना honest, वैसे ही होता है disinterested person. I am disinterested person. You are disinterested person. The meaning is person who is not biased, जो biased नहीं है, जो choosy नहीं है कि मैं इसको choose करूंगा, जिसके लिए सब same है. Disinterested person. You are disinterested person. I am disinterested person. इसका मतलब है कि we are not biased. हम किसी को ज्यादा दे रहे हैं, किसी को कम दे रहे हैं. No, we are very neutral. We give same to everyone. That is called disinterested. तो सोचिए हम लोग disinterested को कैसे कैसे यूज किए हैं आज तक. And what you people are talking about, that is called uninterested. आप लोग जो बोल रहे हो, that is called uninterested, not disinterested. Because disinterested is a different thing. It means somebody who is not biased. So uninterested. So meaning is when you are not interested in something. जब आप interested नहीं हो, that is very simple. हाँ, इसको आप non-interested भी बोल सकते हो. I am non-interested, boss. I am non-interested. So it is also adjective. So both are adjective. The meaning is totally different. You can see the sentence. My parents are disinterested parents. My parents are disinterested parents. मतलब मेरे बोलने का मतलब है कि मेरे पेरेंट्स हम भाई बहनों में किसी को ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी नहीं देते हैं, वो सेम प्रायोरिटी देते हैं. My parents are disinterested parents. They are very equal. They give equal interest in us. एक टीचर को भी डिसइंटरेस्टेड होना चाहिए, किसी पर्टिकुलर पे ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं होना चाहिए. It is very important that a teacher should be disinterested person. सबको अपॉर्चुनिटी देता हो, किसी पर्टिकुलर को नहीं. अगर कोई टीचर किसी पर्टिकुलर इंसान को ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी देता है, it means he is not a disinterested person. Okay, so always remember that. So इसका I think इसका example तो easy है. Hey brother, I am uninterested in participating in the game. Or I am non-interested or not interested also. You can write not interested also. So these are the differences between disinterested and non-interested. I want you to write some sentences with disinterested. Write some sentence with disinterested. So just now we have seen that disinterested and uninterested, there is a hell and heaven difference. Let's see some sentences. He was totally uninterested in girls. He was totally uninterested in girls. Now see, disinterested, I'll be making a sentence with disinterested. A teacher needs to be disinterested. A teacher needs to be disinterested. The teacher has to be unbiased. Teacher needs to be unbiased, has to be unbiased. So unbiased ke jagah you can use disinterested. Wonderful. I think these are the words which we are learning, and this is very important because so many times I've seen people saying I am disinterested, as if I want to say that I'm not interested. Okay, wonderful. Let's go for the next word of the day. Yes, and that is called, this word is also very interesting. Rekha, can you tell me what is this word?
Effect.
Effect. Effect.
Effect.
Okay, Rupa Vishwanath, tell me the effect. Effect. So Rekha is saying effect, Rupa is saying effect. Let's see the Yogita Shirshad will say the next.
Affect.
Effect. Okay, effect. Ratna Bhattacharya.
Affect.
Effect. Effect. So Ratna, what is the meaning of effect?
Affect means
result of some things, result of something, sir.
And what is effect?
Effect.
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 Yes,
Effect.
effect is the result. Effect is the result. Effect is the result. Effect.
Effect.
And this is called affect.
Effect.
Yes. Can you make any sentence, Ratna, with affect? Any sentence? Affect is a noun, verb, adjective, what? Okay, you can wait.
My daughter's result, every day my daughter's result affect on me.
Effect
lot.
on me.
Yes.
So you are basically telling effect on me. It is basically you're talking about noun, not a verb.
Noun, yes.
Yeah, Tanushri.
Affect is noun.
Affect is noun.
Affect.
Okay, but that's the word you are seeing, that is noun. Okay, let's see this. Affect. Meaning is to emotionally influenced by somebody. Affect means to get emotionally influenced by somebody. And affect is verb. Affect is verb. Affect is verb. It is a verb. Okay. Now the next is effect. Effect. Affect. Effect. Effect is the result of something. Result of something. And the parts of speech is noun. The parts of speech is noun. So you can see the difference between affect and effect. Affect and effect. And Neeraj, can you make any sentence with affect as a verb?
I'm highly affected by the approach of my senior in his practice.
Absolutely, very good, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, Komal Goel, can you speak a sentence with effect as a noun?
As a noun,
Yes.
EFFECT.
Yes.
The sound sleep will have a positive effect on my whole day.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So how is the effect? So effect is a noun. How is the effect? Positive effect. Positive is an adjective. So we need to know parts of speech. Okay, and we will start parts of speech after preposition in our in our extra grammar class on Tuesday evening. Fine. So let's see some sentences. See, these are the small words, and we always try to get extra verb and words, but these are some easy words, and sometimes we don't know, and we are not assured, we are not confirmed that am I right or not. So simple difference between affect and effect. See the sentences. Recent movie that I have seen has deeply affected me. Affected me. This is a verb, affected me. Now see the noun. What are the effects of the surgery? I'm asking to my doctor, doctor, what are the effects of this surgery? I want an example of both as an effect and as an effect. Try to write both the example as a verb and as a noun also. Let's see your answers. Okay. So, effect, matlab, it's a noun. Bad effect, good effect. When you speak in English, it will have a positive effect. Are you getting? When you speak good English, you will have a positive effect on your life, in your life. And if you speak in English, you will affect many lives. If I coach well, I will affect your life. So affect and effect, there's a difference. Let's go for the next word, but before that, I have some examples. No one can affect me. or affect my life? No one can affect my life. So here the verb affect. No one can affect my life. Now let's see the effect. The effect of the COVID vaccine has been truly life-saving. The effect of the COVID vaccine has been truly life-saving. Now are you getting the effect and effect? Okay, so always remember, if it is a verb, then it will always sit at the middle. If it is a noun, then it will always either you start with noun or you end with noun. बहुत important clue दे रहा हूं मैं. कभी भी अगर आपको difficult लगे ना, if you feel difficulty, always remember, noun always sits at the starting or at the end, and verb always sits at the middle. I think this will help you to make a sentence. Let's go for the last word of the day. The last word is lay, lay, lay. Yeah, we are talking about a very easy, small word. But very few of us, we really know the meaning. So, Shuchorita Paul, are you there? Yeah, Menaka Gupta, can you tell me the meaning of lay? ये ले लद्दाख ले नहीं है, ये अलग है. Yes, unmute yourself, Menaka. Lay.
To put somebody down.
To put somebody down.
To keep a baby down.
Okay, 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 very good, very
To
good.
make a small baby sleep or lay down.
So it's not about only baby. In so many
it's a
time we can do
use
that.
it.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Some people have become, switched off their camera. Okay, Savita Parekh. Lay. What is lay?
ले it means किसी चीज को किसी रखना.
Rakhna.
Put something, put it on something place somewhere.
Okay, okay, very good. So the meaning is put something down gently. किसी चीज को आस्ते से gently नीचे रखना. That is called lay. To put something down gently, काफी धीरे से. Lay. This is, अच्छा ये, what is this? Can you tell me, Savita, it is a verb or noun or adjective? इतना लेट नहीं होना चाहिए.
Yes.
Sir, verb.
Yeah, Menka, it is a verb.
Yes,
Verb.
Yes, absolutely right. This is a verb. The parts of speech is verb.
Verb.
Can anybody write sentences with lay? Can you write down in the chat any sentence with lay? Please write down in the chat box. I will see how. Tanushree has written duck lays egg. जरूर कहीं किसी poem से चुराया होगा ये word sentence. Duck lays egg. Okay. Is there any other sentence without any duck also? She's laying on the bed. No, Neha, this is not that. She is not laying. वो तो lying, वो अलग है. I lay down kids on bed. Yes, Neeraj. Neeraj is writing better. Birds lay egg in the nest. Lay those sticks on the floor. Very good, Ratna. Wonderful. Hen lays an egg. Chicken lays egg. He lays down the material very carefully. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And now we will go for the next, and that is called lie. So lay ho gaya, ab lie. Okay, so Navarita, can you tell me the lie? What is the meaning of lie?
Sir, letna.
Letna. Lie. Okay, Chanda Bose, what is the meaning of lie?
झूठ.
झूठ. झूठ बोलना. नवनीता छंदा दोनों का अगर मिला दे तो झूठ बोलकर लेटना या लेट कर झूठ बोलना. Okay. Okay, so झूठ बोलना और absolutely right. Both are right. Rather, both are right. You know, lie. The meaning of lie is resting position. Any, you know, resting. You आप rest कर रहे हो ना? आप लेट के rest कर सकते हो. It's kind of a resting position and it's a verb. It is a verb. Okay. But एक बार example देखते हैं. See lay. See the example of lay. Rahul. Lay these pencils down on the table. राहुल के बाद कॉमा है. राहुल, lay these pencils on the table. इस pencils को टेबल में रखो. Lay these pencils down on the table. So you can see that how we can use lay. Now see the lie. लेकिन उससे पहले आप देखो यहाँ पे एक और मीनिंग है लाई का, that is untrue statement, मतलब झूठ बोलना. So absolutely right. लाई का मतलब थोड़ा लेटना भी होता है और झूठ बोलना भी होता है. दोनों अलग है बट स्पेलिंग इज सेम. स्पेलिंग इज सेम. I do not lie. The sentence is I do not lie. मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता. I do not lie. एक और सेंटेंस मैं दे रहा हूं जो है रेस्टिंग पोजीशन. प्लीज लाई डाउन हियर. प्लीज यहाँ पे आप लेट जाओ. प्लीज लाई डाउन हियर. Please lie down here. So this is the difference between lay and lie. Lay means कोई चीज को रखना. जैसे keep होता है ना, keep the pen down, keep the phone down. तो वैसे ये lay. Lay मतलब रखना किसी चीज को एकदम अच्छे से. So I want some sentences from you with lay also, with lie also. Let's see some sentences from you. Okay, now see some of the sentences from my end. I had laid. Now see, this lay has been used as a past participle. I had laid the baby in the cradle before her mom came. उसके मॉम के आने से पहले ही मैंने उस छोटे से बच्चे को क्रेडल पे रख दिया था या रख चुका था, whatever. So I had laid. Here laid is past participle. Laid. The wonderful sentence, lay as a past participle. इसका past भी laid ही है. Present is laying. Laying. Okay. Now see the next sentence with lie. I am lying. I am lying on the beach. I am lying on the beach. अच्छा, झूठ बोलने का जो लाई है ना उसका भी सेम ही स्पेलिंग है. द स्पेलिंग ऑफ लाइंग जिसका मीनिंग होता है झूठ बोलना, उसका सेम स्पेलिंग है. English is a very funny language. Same spelling, same words have different meaning. Okay, so always remember, I am lying on the beach. This is a sentence. I am lying on the beach. People are writing in the chat box, don't tell lie, don't tell lie, don't tell lie. एक ही sentence है, as if मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ और आप लोग मेरे को बोल रहे हो don't tell lie, never tell lie. Okay, I'll never tell lie. Now the time has come when I will give you the topic and I will give you 5 minutes time to prepare yourself. In 5 minutes you'll be ready, and this time you will speak for 2 minutes. Beyond 2 minutes I will stop you. अब मैं आपको म्यूट कर दूंगा. अगर म्यूट कर देता हूं तो सोच लीजिएगा कि आपका टाइम खराब नहीं, आपका टाइम ओवर हो गया. ठीक है? So don't mind me in that case. So okay, let's see that the topic of the day is, yes, the topic is sunset at the beach. Sunset at the beach. Sunset at the beach. This is the topic. Now I'm giving you 5 minutes time. You prepare yourself.